not only is it a start of a new year, but it's a start of a decade. Can we just sit down and kind of like really take that in? That is insane. So insane. But if y'all don't know who I am, my name is Clara. Welcome to my channel. It's been such a long time since I created a YouTube video, let alone have a sit down video. I don't even think I've had a sit down video on my YouTube channel at all. And if I do, then it's probably like way too long ago. But I just wanted to sit down today and kind of just reflect on 2019 and really talk about what my goals are, what I want to do in 2020, and really just set the intentions and just really go through what I will do to make sure that I continue to follow the path into really achieving the goals that I have for this year. Because I don't think I've ever been so serious about really achieving my goals and setting goals for myself for the new year ever. And I don't know if it's because it's just the whole new decade, if it's the even number. I have no idea what it's about, like what it is about 2020, but it's just like I'm just really pumped up for this year. Um, I think this year is the year of the rat, and I think next year is the year of the ox, and I'm the year of the ox. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are also the year of the ox. Hello, 1997 peeps. But apparently it's gonna be really good for us. But that just be me. Not a lot of people really are into any of those myth and Chinese zodiac or zodiac signs in general, but I sort of am, and I'm really excited about it. And I also have my LED lights, so if it's bothering you, I'm so sorry. But I just really wanted to get into it. Plus, I also got a new hair for the new year. I got it done yesterday. It's basically kind of like my natural color, but a little bit darker. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to tell if you did see my natural. And I just got it a little cut. Not a lot of people have seen it. Not my family, not my boyfriend, not my best friends. So if I post this before they get to see it, I hope you like it. But anywho, I have my little notebook right here. I wrote them some notes that I want to go over to make sure that I don't go off topic, because I also don't want to edit this. I just want to keep it unedited and just say what it is that I have to say. But let's start with reflecting on 2019. I really do believe that everyone, or like I honestly have seen a lot of people mention it, especially on Twitter, on Instagram, and just people in my life in general, how 2019 just felt like such a reflection year. A year realization about a lot of things, and I completely agree. I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but it's the same for me. It's the same for a lot of people in my life. It's the same for a lot of people that I see online. And it's just like really realizing like what you really wanted in life and what you don't want in life, what you want to see in people, what you don't want to see in people, what type of people you want to have in life, what type of people you don't want to have in life, and what type of job, what type of career, what you really want. And I feel like a lot of people had realized really all that in 2019. And I wouldn't say that it wasn't a productive year. I'm not gonna say that, because I feel like it was such a productive year, having to just realize and really reflect on who you are and what you want in life and what you want to get out of it. It's such an important thing. And I feel like since I literally did that the whole entire year, I'm now walking into 2020 knowing exactly what I want, knowing exactly what I have to do to get what I want, knowing exactly what I want to attract and what my intentions are, where walking into 2019, it was more like I have no idea what it is that I'm even doing. It was kind of just like I'm still like touching on everything and I'm still figuring it out, and I'm still, you know, trial and error of what I really like and what I don't like. So I feel like that's definitely my 2019. If y'all had a different type of look in 2019, let me know, DM me, message me, comment down below. I haven't said that in a long time, but comment down below. If the camera is shaking, it's because I actually put my tripod on my bed. So since I'm moving, the bed might move, which might shake the camera, and I'm really, 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 really sorry. Also, if you hear my roommate's all the way downstairs and she's on the phone. So if you hear her, which I hope you don't, I'm sorry for that too. I'm also a hand talker, so I'm gonna try not to though. All right, and walking into 2020, my intentions for this year is I wrote down on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, you should. I'll have it linked down below because a lot of my year is probably gonna be on Instagram, and a lot of my updates of my life is probably gonna be on Instagram. And speaking of updates, I actually posted my 23 goals for 2020. And the reason as to why it's 23, it's because I turned 23 this year, 2020. I had just turned 22. And the reason also as to why I did that, because my birthday is actually at the end of the year. My birthday is December 28th. So I feel like my birthday and starting a new year is just a whole new fresh start, like all together. I feel like I wouldn't really feel that way if my birthday was, you know, in the middle of the year or anything like that. But I feel like when your birthday is at the end or beginning of the year, it's like it's really just like a whole new fresh start for you for that year. And it's funny because I used to hate, not, I wouldn't say hate is a strong word, but I used to complain about my birthday being at the end of the year when I was younger. And I think that's because it could get meshed up with like all the holidays, because then Christmas just finished and then New Year's coming up and you're right in between. So that, I think that's really why I used to complain. But really now I'm really, really happy that my birthday's at the end, and it's just like a big hurrah and a big refresh button for me. And so that's really fun. So that's why I did 23 goals, because I wanted to accomplish all those by the end of the year and also by the time I turned 23. So I'm really, really excited. Anywho, I posted them all on Instagram, and I actually created a little highlight for on my Insta as well. Goals of 2020, I think, is what I put. And throughout the year, when I do cross anything out on my list, I will make sure to post it and put it on the highlight as well. So then at the end of the year, I could really just look back on that highlight and see what I did cross out. And obviously, a part of my life has been shared online, and I just want to just continue doing so. Not all of my life, but definitely a part of my life, especially anything when it comes to my goals and stuff like that. I think it's just something that I find very inspiring when people do. It's what I like to see from people. I love it. And it's just like it motivates me when people do that, and I just hope that that can motivate someone else, even if it's just one person. But yeah, so if you really, really want to see the goals that I have for 2020, you can go ahead and look at that on my Instagram, just because I don't think I'm going to go through it on this video. It's quite a lot. But anywho, my intentions for 2020, I wrote it down. I actually just did a little bit of journaling. But basically, what I really want to do is really just kind of cancel, not kind of, but literally cancel out anything that I feel as if could hinder in my process, in my journey to achieving my goals, in my journey to working to achieve my goals, and also anything that hinders my peaceful bubble, anything that can hinder like my creative juice, anything that can hinder just like the vibe and the peacefulness that I want to keep in my life in 2019, and really just trying to cut out any toxicity that can come along, and any type of that. And 2019, like I said, 2019, 2020, like I said, is just like a really big refresh that I think I have definitely left the past once I left 2019. And that is such a great feeling. And I feel like once I made that declaration that I'm not about to look back in my past and all the troubles that had happened, I'm not going to keep on bringing it back into my present, is definitely something that just, like, such a heavy thing just lifted off my chest. And it's a really great feeling. And I feel like I've definitely made my peace, and I've moved on from the dark past and the problems and all the troubles that was in the past. And I can finally, I feel like, move on from it and can walk away without having to look back, without having um any reassurances that I have to take from then, or the people that were, in my life then, um, which is really great. And because I feel like in 2019 there was times where I would always look back and reflect on those really bad times of my life, that then I feel like it affected the present that I had then. So I'm really, 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 really happy that I get to just have that closure of knowing that I could just walk away from it now, and I can start fresh, and I can start new without having to look back at it, and just feel really positive and just know that I'm not going to be bringing that back into my present now in 2020, which is really, 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 really happy. Makes me really, really happy. Um, and other than that, what I would do to make sure that I stop anything that could hinder um, my process is definitely, first, I actually just did a really, really quick cleanse of my socials, my Instagram especially, because I feel like I'm on Instagram way too much. So what I had done is, the last few days I've actually just went through everyone that I followed, and I just unfollowed everyone that I really didn't really have a care for, and didn't really have a meaning as to why I want to have them on my feed and want to see what their life is about. I want to see what they're posting. And it's just, I feel like it's one of those things where it's just like, when somebody follows you, you end up following them back for the sake of just following back. Because obviously, hello, hi, you followed me, I follow you back. And I feel like a lot of people definitely do that, and I want to stop doing that. It's just, I want to follow the people who I really want to stay connected with, who I really want to, see on my feed, who I really feel like is benefiting me in some way, staying connected in their life, or me being motivated by them. The washroom is being used now. If you can hear the van, that's that. Or if you hear water running, that's that. But yeah, so that's what I did. I just cleansed off my Instagram, and I'm just unfollowing people who is just really kind of just making me mindlessly scrolling through my Instagram. I kind of just, want to have meaning and intentions on every platform that I'm in. And I think that was one of my first cleanse. And then second, I started also decluttering all the clutter that was on my digital space. So like I said, I also don't think a lot of people feel as if the clutter in your computer, the clutter in your documents, the clutter in your Google Docs, and the clutter in your Google Drive is really a clutter just because it is digital. But honestly, it is a clutter and it will make you feel so much better once you declutter that. I decluttered my desktop, I decluttered my Google Docs, I decluttered my Google Drive, and I put all the folders and I put all the files in their folders, and it makes me feel so much better. So I did that, and I deleted the things that I know that I'm not gonna look back on. And then after, I decluttered my phone, deleted all the apps that I know that I don't use anymore, and just decluttered also all the mindless selfies that were on my phone as well. So I did that. and decluttered my text messages. I feel like there was text messages from like years ago, or from people that I don't even talk to as much, and I just talk to like once in a blue moon, and it just decluttered my space. So I deleted all those, and I just kept the ones that I really do, the people, the messages to people that I talk to really, really often, like my close friends and family and all that. And decluttered my room. Definitely still in that process, but I wanted to declutter my closet soon and just really have like such a clean space, fresh space, and all that. So I'm really, really excited for that. And yeah, and just for me, just really try to deal with situations and deal with troubles in the best way that I can, because I feel like sometimes when things like that do happen to you, it's kind of your first instinct is either you want to get angry or you really want to get sad, and you just blame anything and everything and everyone that you can blame. That's your instinct. That's the instinct that your mind and your body that really reaches for sometimes when those things happen. But I really wanted to make it a point in 2020 to kind of just like, okay, this happened, and that after that just reflect and really think about what happened, and not make a very spontaneous answer back, and not make a very spontaneous decision, and just really think about it and think about what I really want to say first, and what what I really am feeling deep down before I even talk about it, before I even respond back, before I even say anything about it. Because I feel like there has been a time where it's just like I would respond to something, I would respond to a situation, and then later on be like, frig, I could have handled that better, So I really want to take the time to just think about things and think about how I really want to handle a situation, and then handle it. So then there'll be a less more of like, I could have handled that better. And I just hope that I handle everything to the best of my abilities. And yeah, and I fully do accept, and I am a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So if there's anything that you can't control and it just happens, you just got to take it in. Just happens. And I've definitely learned that the hard way. And it's just up to you of how you deal with it, and it's up to you how you let it affect you. So that is the goal. And then yeah, that's pretty much it that I wanted to talk about. I am really, 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 really excited for this year, for many, many reasons. One, just having new jobs, new positions, and now in schooling for those, and it's really like a career, like a career path and a career job, and I'm just really, really excited about it. And then there's new projects coming up that I just don't I want to say that it's coming up soon, just because I want to put it out there in the universe, and then universe will do its thing. But I just don't want to say what it is yet. And I know a lot of people do that, and sometimes I also see that I'm just like, oh, come on. But I don't want to say it yet, because I don't want to jinx it, and I don't want to say it and then have, people kind of check on the progress and the process to completing that project. And I kind of just wanted to just be me and let the creative juice flow on its own, and really have my creative space and just really, really dive into it. But I must say the project will probably include a lot of self-reflection, and which I'm really, really excited for, to get to know myself more. But it is now 20 minutes. Oh, it's about to be 20 minutes, but I really, 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 really hope that y'all got something out from this video. And I don't know when my next video is. I don't know what my next video is either. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. DM me, comment. If you like the video, please like the video. If you want more of me, subscribe. But I'm just really using YouTube to keep up with my life and to go back at the end of the year and reflect on it. So I think there's gonna be a lot of vlogs, or updates video. But I'm really, really excited, and I hope I talk to y'all soon. Bye.